again, beauties. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today, for the third time, we're going to try to do a car vlog. So, you beauties know that I'm not much of a vlogger. It's only the second time I've ever done this, so just hang tight with me. What I want to talk about in today's video is several different topics. The first thing is pigments and all the chaos surrounding it. The second thing is BioTe. The third thing is Botox, filler, things like that. I hope that you beauties enjoy today's video, and if you want to hear more of what I've got to say, then just stay in your seat and continue to watch. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and hit the little notification bell. That way you guys don't miss any of my future videos. One quick note also, the Christmas giveaway of the $400 Sephora gift cards will be December 15th, so make sure that you enter that before it's too late. Please do not be discouraged, because Jenny and myself both have many more things up our sleeves for you beauties to give back, because we love giving back to you guys, because none of this would be possible without you. Alright, so first topic, let's jump in. The first topic I want to talk about is the pigments and all the chaos surrounding that. Here's the thing. We all can have the same or similar type of skin texture, skin tone, different things in common as far as health goes, the similarities in our age, all of those good things. However, what works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. Same goes with pressed pigments. What may stain and irritate my eyes may not do that to you. The thing I want to talk on is, everybody is pretty much familiar with the whole James Charles issue that took place with supposedly one of his followers. She was extremely upset and voiced her opinions very loudly, in my opinion, in an inappropriate, rude manner. To me, that was not professional at all. Here's the thing. She said it wasn't for clout. She said it wasn't for attention. But I have had a video where I have had to talk about staining and irritation on my eyes. The way that I went about it did not cause a big uproar, because I made you guys, my subscribers, very aware of what took place and how I felt about the product. But I did it in a manner where it was professional, and it was not belittling or tearing someone up or all of their work that they have put into it. I do not believe in belittling no one. I do not believe in tearing someone a new ass, destroying everything that they've done to put their heart and soul into a product, whether that be an individual, a creator, or a brand. I just don't believe in it. So in my opinion, the way the girl went about it was completely unprofessional. She compared it to Shrek's cum, and she said that she wanted to keep her videos entertaining for her audience. That is completely okay. I completely understand that. And every one of us have a different personality here on our platforms. We all have different morals. So I just don't believe the way she went about it. Here's the thing. People, even people that love makeup, do makeup. Not everyone are aware of all of the knowledge behind the actual products. Yes, in his video he should have mentioned the staining, possible irritation, but even though he didn't, that did not give someone credit to go and hurt someone. Alright, so here's the tea. I've had issues with Kylie's palettes, irritating and staining my eyes. I've had issues with Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette, staining my eye. One thing I was talking about that I got just cut off, because lately my filming has just been a hot mess, or my recording. What I was saying about the pressed pigments with like the Kylie and the Life's a Drag palette is, sometimes I can use those palettes with the pressed pigments and it will stain like crazy. And then other days I can use that palette and I won't have any staining. I did get some small reaction to the Kylie palette where my eyes were almost slightly swollen on the lid. It felt as if they were kind of burning, especially when I would try to cleanse my face. It lasted about 2 days. I continued to use the palette after the irritation went away, and I haven't had another issue since. So again, I will repeat myself. It just really ultimately depends on so much of what's going on with you internally, is how things are going to respond when you're mixing ingredients, chemicals. These are chemical ingredients that are going to react with your internal issues, your own internal chemicals. Both those palettes I really truly love. Like, I honestly love those products. They work really good. Even though I've had issues with them, I would still suggest them. Again, just guys, proceed with caution when you're using Red Lake 40 or any other type of pressed pigment, because there are other synthetic dyes besides Red Lake 40. It depends greatly on how much each pressed pigment has in it. Let's say the Lunar Beauty pink versus the Kylie Cosmetic pink. If he used more Red Lake 40, then you may have a sensitivity to that pigment versus the Kylie pigment that didn't use as much of the Red Lake in it. That is just something to go into these pressed pigments in thought. Let me know what you beauties think down below, because this is just how I feel, guys. This is what I know. This is knowledge. This is things I do know for a fact. I just wanted to include that because, like I said, it had got cut off. So much of this pressed pigment has to do with our own chemistry. A lot of people are not taking into consideration that our own chemistry changes within our body. Yes, it does have something to do, or partial to do, with the ingredients, the amount per shadow that they use of that ingredient, but it also has a large part to play of our own chemistry. It also has a large part to play with what medications we're using. What are we putting into our body? It has so much more than just the ingredients. It's how our body reacts to a product. This is the thing. We review stuff, we give you guys tutorials, and it's only off of our suggestion and our own personal experience. Even though we may have a similar skin tone, a skin texture, whatever, it does not mean that that product is still going to work identical for you, because I may be on a medication that you're not taking to cause that product to respond differently. It's not just the ingredients. It's not just our chemistry. It's medications. It's our age. It's so much more of how a product responds to each of us. That was my take on that. I really wanted to express that to you guys, because I don't think people take in consideration their own things that are going on within themselves. They don't take in consideration their own health. I know personally, when I was going through cancer and I was getting treatment, my body, any product I would use would go completely crazy on me. Another thing is the skin texture. Whether it's dry, whether it's oily, a product can oxidize. Let's say you're using a pressed pigment and you're going into the crease. If a certain amount of that pigment adheres to one area of that crease, that is more prone to being dry than the remainder. Where that dry patch is and it's adhering to it and really laying that pigment down, not only may it be more intense in that area, but it could also oxidize in that area. My suggestion would be, if you're going to play in something that could possibly be more irritating or possibly could stain, guys, do a patch test. Jenny had mentioned this in one of her videos. You're not going to be using the product here on your wrist or behind your ear. So do a small, very lightly, very small area of the lid and just take that product, apply it. Leave that product there for 24 hours. Unless a rash or irritation occurs, then go ahead and remove it. But do it in your downtime when you're at home. Let it stay there for at least 24 hours and see if you have a reaction. That way, you're only going to have a small place that is irritable or broke out versus both eyes being swollen and irritated. That's just my suggestion. Next topic, we're going to just keep this thing moving. Where the hell have you been, Catherine? Where the hell have you been? Everybody, or most of you know, if you're new here, you don't, but most of you know, I've struggled with mental illness since the age of 13. I've been on medication since the age of 13. And the past few, actually, let's just keep it real. The past couple months, I have really been hitting fucking bottom. Like, I've been so depressed, so not myself, and I hate getting in those places, and it's a hell of a fight to come back from there. But I've been fighting like hell to climb out of it, and I'm slowly getting there. But the doctors decided to change my medication. So for many years I was on Zoloft. They put me on Lexapro. So my body is kind of starting to adjust finally. I've been on it a couple of weeks now, and I'm starting to stabilize. So maybe I haven't been uploading as much and being as consistent as I would like, but I just want you beauties to know that I'm fighting through it. I'm doing okay, and I am planning to dedicate myself to my YouTube and my Instagram as soon as I get this medication stabled in me, because I do want to make this a career. I do want to upload more for you guys, and I need to be more dedicated. So I'm working on that. But if you struggle with mental illness, you know it can really grab you by the balls and take you down really fast. That's where I've been, and that's what's going on with me. That's just fucking life, you know? And that's why I take such offense to, like, people on YouTube that just, sometimes it just, you know. But anyways, I'm vowing myself to do better on my channel, to do better on my Instagram. But if you follow me on Instagram and you follow me here and you've been wondering where I've been at, that's what's been going on. Plus I'm getting the flu, so that's not helping. But anyways, enough about all that. So they put me on BioTe, which is some pellets that they inject up underneath the skin in the hip, and it's supposed to balance the hormones, because that's a whole nother story. My hormones has been going crazy as hell. My levels was really off, so we decided to do the BioTe. It's $400. Insurance does not cover it. I went ahead and I went through with it, and they gave me thyroid and testosterone to bring my testosterone level up. Because I was between the change of medication between the Zoloft and the Lexapro, the sudden jump of testosterone in me really counteracted, and it had a very bad effect on me, and I literally broke down. It was so bad and so severe that the head doctor has decided to no longer treat me with the pellets. You get them every 4 months. I can be reevaluated in a year. Like, I just had a total meltdown. It was horrible. It was the most god-awful feeling inside of my body. So if you're looking into BioTe, it can have a lot of positive. It can enhance the sex drive. It enhances your energy. It stabilizes your moods, your mental. It does so many good things. There are a lot of people say there is no negativity to the pellets. Yes, there can be. It is not cute if you have a negative reaction to it. Trust me. Alright, last subject, and then I'm getting off here. I'm getting the babies from school, so it's going to get loud. I want to talk on Botox and filler. So I've had some Botox here, and I've had Botox here. I've had some filler in my lips and in my smile lines. If you can look at me, you can pretty much tell that this is, it just didn't do much. Here's the tea on that. I've been getting it for about a year. Botox is about $10 or $11 per unit where I'm at. Filler is $550 a syringe. The thing I want you beauties to know is if you see someone with these beautiful lips, no lines, whatever, guys, let me tell you, each individual is different. Though it may look gorgeous on her and it worked instantly, and she only had 2 syringes of filler and 20 units of Botox, guys, that does not always mean it's going to work for you. It can get highly expensive, and the whole thing that got me is I got 2 units of filler in my lips, and yes, they're better than what they were. I have a picture up on my Instagram because before I got filler, I literally had no lips at all. But from pictures and watching videos, I thought my lips were going to be these big, luscious, gorgeous lips like you see all over YouTube. That is not a fact. I thought instantly my lines between my brows were going to be zip zap gone. That is not true. It did not do much for the smile lines. I still have them. It's a progress and it's an investment, because when you have deeper lines, or you have larger muscles, or you have a higher metabolism, you are not going to get spontaneous results. And that is what I want everyone to know about Botox and filler. It is not instant gratification for a lot of us. So many people get instant gratification from it, but there's many of us that do not. I get about 20 units here and then just a few here. Even though I continuously every few months go and get them 20 units, I still have very deep lines here. Again, it's not as bad or severe as it used to be, but I definitely still have the fine lines. I still have the heavy 11 lines. I still have smile lines. If you're looking into Botox or filler, each individual is going to get different results. Just like pressed pigments, it's not a guarantee no matter what, guys. That was where I screwed up. That is what a lot of people don't tell you, that it's not always instant gratification, instant results. Alright babes, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure that you stay tuned in for Sunday's video. I will be doing my Q&A. Make sure that you guys go ahead and drop some questions down below in the comments. Anything you want to know, guys, I'm here. I will 100% answer you completely, open-heartedly, honestly, with any question that you want answered. Everyone that's already left me questions, I want to send all of my love and gratitude for all of you guys for leaving me all of those questions. I truly appreciate it. It means so much to me. Continue to drop those questions, babes. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video.